channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a first impression slash review on a product that I just got. It's actually a foundation, and it is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am really excited to try this out. Like, I have heard about this foundation everywhere. It's all over the internet. It is creating a huge buzz in the beauty industry, so I figured that I would go ahead and do a first impression and review for you guys and just kind of give you my thoughts and also some important information on this foundation as well for those of you that are interested in purchasing this. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts and seeing a review and a demonstration and whatnot on this Born This Way foundation from Too Faced, then please keep watching. Okay, so let's just hop right into the video. I don't want to make this video like a 20-minute video. I want to try to keep it as short and sweet and to the point for you guys as I possibly can. So I'm very excited to try this foundation out. I have heard so much about this foundation. The beauty industry has been going crazy over this foundation, and of course I've seen it all over YouTube, so I was like, everybody keeps talking about it. It must be amazing. I need to try it. So this is going to be my very first time trying it, which of course is my first impression for you guys. And again, it's the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am actually in the shade Vanilla. So I'm really excited to give this a try. And I'm just going to go ahead and read to you what it says it does on the box and all of the claims that it says. So it says, this oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses a line between makeup and skin. Coverage so undetectable and skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. So it says it's infused with coconut water to delicately replenish skin's moisture levels, alpine rose, which is to brighten the skin's appearance and promote elasticity, and hyaluronic acid for a smoother, more youthful appearance. So, of course, that all sounds amazing, but the reality is this. Every single foundation, what does it do? It always claims to do all these amazing things. But I have heard that this foundation is really the foundation that actually does what it claims. So I am just really excited to try this out, and I'm going to go ahead and open it and show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like right here. It's in this gorgeous frosted glass. I gotta say, I really do love the packaging. I think that Too Faced has one of the most gorgeous packaging that I have ever seen for any brand. I love this packaging. I think it's beautiful. And it just says Too Faced right here, and then Born This Way as well. Now, about this foundation, I heard that this is a medium to full coverage foundation, so you can build this up to full coverage if you are the type of person that is wanting more coverage and you want to get rid of any imperfections that you may have on your face. Of course, medium coverage will do that as well, but you can build this up to full coverage. And of course, another claim that this foundation makes is that it really does lay like skin. And obviously that is very important to all of us because nobody wants to look like cake face, especially I definitely do not. I don't want people to be like, oh my God, what foundation are you wearing? You know, of course, sometimes that could be a great thing, but at the same time, I want people to be like, your skin looks amazing, your skin looks glowing. So I've heard that this foundation does that for you. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it, and I'm ready to try it. And how I will be applying this is with my damp beauty blender. I've heard that that is the best way to apply this foundation, but before I apply the foundation, I am going to go ahead and prime my face with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I absolutely love this primer. As many of you know, I do have very dry skin. So this also is infused with coconut water, and it makes my skin very dewy and just gorgeous, and I love it. I feel very moisturized. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this first, and then I'll apply the foundation over it. Okay, so now my skin is all primed and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, apply my foundation with the Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to spray a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on this first. I've gotten a lot of questions about why I do this, and I just feel like the MAC Fix Plus helps the foundation adhere to the skin better, and I feel like it makes the foundation last longer. So that is why I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, I tried this on just my hand, so hopefully I chose the right shade. Again, it is the shade Vanilla, so hopefully I got the right shade. We will soon find out. And you know what? This is honestly the perfect time for me to do a first impression because obviously, as you guys can see, I do have some breakouts, but that's because I did get a facial yesterday, actually for the very first time, and that was amazing. But I did get a facial yesterday, and in facials, the woman that I had, she popped anything that I have, so she decided to work all over my face, and this is what I was left with here. So this is the perfect time to see how well that actually covers up, since it is a medium to full coverage foundation. And by the way, the nice thing about this foundation is that it does come with a pump. I think that is so handy because I feel like foundations that don't come with pumps, I feel like I'm just wasting a ton of product. So I'm going to shake the foundation up first, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply probably about 2 pumps and do half the side of my face first and see what that looks like and compare it to the other side, and then I'll finish my face up. So as you guys can see, I have some foundation on the back of my beauty blender, and now I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in my skin. Okay, so now you guys can see that I have this side of my face with the foundation. This side has absolutely no foundation on it. And now from what I can see, this covered very, very well. That was only 1 layer. I don't think 2 layers is necessary unless you absolutely have to have a full coverage look. But for me, like 1 layer is plenty. Plus, again, I don't want to cake on my foundation. I don't like that feeling. So, my skin feels good, and to me in person, like you can't, it does look like skin. So I am very, very surprised with this foundation. It looks like skin, and not only that, but my skin feels very moisturized and hydrated. With a lot of foundations, I feel that my skin sometimes tend to feel a little bit dull and just very dry. So with this, because of the coconut water and the ingredients that the foundation has in it, I definitely feel that my face on this side especially feels quite hydrated. So I'm very happy about that. But it doesn't look dewy. I will definitely say that the finish is a satin finish. It's not a full matte finish, and it is not a dewy finish. It's right in the middle. It's satin. So with that being said, I think that this foundation would look great on just about every single skin type that you have, whether you're oily, whether you have normal, combination skin, dry skin, it doesn't matter. I think that this foundation will be great for just about everybody. And I really do like the finish of this. And like I said, this is only 1 layer. So this covered up and just made my skin look like skin. Like, it looks amazing. And this is the color, by the way. This is my color. So I don't know how it looks to you guys, but this is my shade. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other side of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the foundation is completely on my face, and you know, I really do love the way that this foundation feels on my skin. It does not feel heavy. It does not feel like if I go out in the sun, my makeup is just going to melt right off my face. It feels good, and I really do love this foundation. To me, it does look like skin, especially in person. So the one thing that I actually forgot to mention to you guys is the selection of the shades that they have. So right now they offer 18 different shades, which is great because of course not everybody is my skin tone. So they offer 18 different shades for me to choose from, and it does say on the Sephora website that they will be coming out with 6 new shades in the fall of this year. So that's really exciting. So if you cannot find your shade, if you decide that you do want to try it, then they are coming out with 6 new shades in the fall. So, but 18 shades already is a good amount to choose from. It of course ranges from light to dark tones, so that's great. And by the way, this foundation also does have 1 fluid ounce. So that's pretty standard for a foundation. Now, if you are interested in picking this foundation up, then it does retail for $39 in the United States. To be honest with you guys, if you are not in the United States and you are living in a different country, I'm not sure how much this will retail. So just do some research, go on the Sephora website and find out. Of course, I'm sure that they will have it listed, but for the United States, this does retail for $39. So to be honest with you, $39, I mean, I've spent more money on foundations. Now, I know $39 is not exactly cheap because, of course, after tax, it comes out to $40-something. So I know that that's not cheap, but for $39 for a higher-end foundation, that is really not that bad at all. So I am quite impressed with this foundation. And, you know, honestly, I'm really glad that I got this foundation. I just love the way it feels. I love the coverage of it, and I love that it just doesn't feel cakey on my skin, and it really does look like skin. Especially, I'm looking at it in person in my mirror right now, and it really does look like skin. I definitely recommend it if you are in the market for a new foundation and you don't mind spending a little bit of money, then I do recommend this foundation. I really like the way this looks. Okay, so I am back and I just finished all of my makeup, and I have to say, I know I've said this like probably 50 or 60 times in this video alone, but I really do love this Born This Way foundation. I think it's so beautiful. So anyways, that is all for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first impression. I hope it was helpful, especially if you have been wondering more about the Too Faced foundation and you weren't really sure. I hope this helped you. Or if you're just in the market for buying a new foundation, then like I said, I definitely recommend it if of course you are willing to spend the $39. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and keeping up with me. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, because I would definitely appreciate that too. And if you did enjoy this first impression video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!